We're going to break down the cost of living between Las Vegas, Nevada and Los Angeles, California. We've got the numbers next. Hi, I'm Mike with Snowbird Nation, brokered by eXp Realty. And if you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas, Nevada, click the link below to get your relocation guide. When we're looking at the numbers between Las Vegas and Los Angeles, LV versus LA, one of the things that we want to pay attention to is what's coming out of our pocket. To live in Las Vegas, it's going to cost you over 53% less than Los Angeles. So you're already getting almost double your money by living here versus living in LA. You're also looking at spending when it comes to food and feeding ourselves. It's not that much difference, but every dollar adds up. Food and groceries are gonna cost you approximately 2% less here in Las Vegas. Housing is where it really gets to be a very stark difference. Are you ready for this? So when we look at that stark difference between the cost of housing between Las Vegas and LA, the cost of living in LA is 152% more than Las Vegas. I don't know about you, but if I'm getting the same kind of property from one place to the other, I'd certainly rather spend and invest a lot less so I have more money in my pocket and do something else with it. Now, utilities are gonna cost you about 8.7% less in Las Vegas. So you're saving money every day for the lights and the heat and the air conditioning. Transportation is another one of those where we're going to wind up spending a lot more out of pocket to be in LA. About 30% on average. 28 exactly, but you know when they've run the numbers, but about 28% more in transportation costs just to get around LA. And who wants to really be in that traffic anyway? On balance, LA does have one place where they're edging out Las Vegas. That's in healthcare and the cost of healthcare. By about 3% in terms of being able to afford healthcare and healthcare costs. Having said that though, we have to recognize that Las Vegas has a very large growing medical community, and in order to access it, you're not having to deal with all the crowds and all the waiting lines and everything else of Los Angeles. So depending upon where you look, if we want to just compare a certain dollar figure that might make sense to us, let's say at the time of this particular recording, $290,000 to $310,000. What is it going to get you from city to city? Now in Las Vegas, you're going to wind up with an approximate 3-bedroom home and 1 to 2 baths and a single family home with a potential pool. Whereas in LA, you're talking about condo. You're talking about HOA fees. They're gonna wind up between $700 to $900 a month. Yes, there might be a pool. It's gonna be a community pool, but on balance, you get so much more for your money and such a lot of great things to do right here in Las Vegas. So when we play the balance game, cost dollar for dollar, and where your money is probably better invested and spent, Las Vegas seems to win, hands down. When you're ready to move, click the link below and contact us here at Snowbird Nation. And remember, only you can make your real estate dreams take flight.